What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This time we're in Mexico, but not the touristy, all-inclusive version. We're going deeper, like way deeper. Forget everything you think you know. We're not just visiting Mexico, we're becoming one with it. I'm about to drop some insider tips that'll blow your mind and level up your travel game. Let's do this. Our journey begins in the heart of the Yucatan Peninsula, a place where ancient history and wild nature collide in the most spectacular ways. This is a land of mystery, where the jungle stretches endlessly and the coastline glows with turquoise promise. Sure, you could just hit the beach, stretch out on the softest white sand, and let the Caribbean sun melt your worries away. The gentle waves, the laughter of families, the scent of salt and sunscreen. It's paradise, no doubt. But if you're craving something more, something legendary, you could dive into a cenote. These aren't just swimming holes. They're sacred, crystal-clear sinkholes carved by time and revered by the ancient Maya as portals to the underworld. Most people just dip their toes in, giggling at the coolness, snapping a selfie and calling it a day. But not me. I dove headfirst, channeling my inner Mayan god, ready to discover what secrets lay beneath the surface. As I descended into the cenote, the world above faded away. It's silent except for the sound of your own breath echoing in your ears, a reminder that you're somewhere truly extraordinary. Stalactites hang like ancient daggers from the ceiling, sculpted over millennia. The water is so pure, so impossibly clear, it feels like you're floating in a dream. Sunbeams slice through the water, illuminating the rocks below and transforming the cenote into a submerged cathedral. Every movement sends ripples of light dancing across the cavern walls. It's not just a swim, it's a spiritual experience. You feel the weight of centuries, the whispers of ancient rituals, and the thrill of exploring a hidden world. While others hesitated at the edge, nervous and unsure, I was busy communing with ancient spirits, maybe even getting a few taco recommendations from the gods themselves. Emerging from the water, I felt reborn, not just refreshed but transformed. A true cenote conqueror, baptized by the sacred waters. The other tourists just stared, wide-eyed and silent. They had a swim, I had an awakening. For a moment, I was the underwater god of my own story. If you ever find yourself in Yucatan, you have to dive a cenote if you think you can handle it. It's not just about courage, it's about embracing the unknown. It's not for everyone. It's for the brave, the chosen, the ones who stare into the abyss, wink, and then leap. The ones who want more than just a vacation. They want a legend. Hero's journey? Absolutely. But you're watching my channel, so maybe you're hero material too. Maybe you're ready to write your own epic. Ready for the next level. Let's go. Pause for dramatic effect. The adventure is just beginning, and the world is waiting. On to the next adventure. Stay tuned, because the story only gets wilder from here. Next up, Baja Peninsula, the final boss of road trips. If you think you've seen adventure, you haven't truly lived until you've driven through this sun-baked, wild stretch of Mexico. It's a place where the horizon seems to go on forever, and every mile feels like a new chapter in a story you're writing as you go. It's just you, endless desert, and taco stands that appear like mirages. The heat shimmers on the road, and suddenly, out of nowhere, a tiny shack promises the best meal of your life. It's almost mystical, like the desert itself is guiding you to these hidden gems. I rented a Jeep, ditched the map, and let my taco instincts guide me. No GPS, no itinerary, just a hunger for discovery and a craving for something authentic. Every turn felt like a leap of faith, and every dusty path was a potential route to Taco Nirvana. Deep in the desert, I found a shack with a hand-painted tacos sign. This was the source. No neon lights, no crowds, just a promise written in faded paint, calling out to true believers. The fish tacos? Transcendental, fresh, spicy, and life-changing. The fish was caught that morning, the salsa made from scratch, the tortillas still warm from the griddle. Each bite was a revelation, a perfect balance of flavors and textures that made me question everything I thought I knew about food. Sitting on a plastic chair, I realized, this is the meaning of life. Not love, not money, just the perfect taco. The world faded away, and for a moment it was just me and that taco, the desert wind, and the sound of sizzling on the grill. Each town had its own legendary spot, and I was on a sacred taco pilgrimage. Every stop was a new adventure, a new story, a new flavor. Some stands were run by families who'd been perfecting their recipes for generations, others by young chefs putting their own twist on tradition. Forget crunchy shells filled with disappointment. I tasted poetry in a tortilla. The corn was earthy and sweet, the fillings vibrant and fresh. Every taco was a tiny masterpiece, crafted with love and pride. Locals saw me and knew I was here for the taco truth. They'd nod in approval, sometimes offering secret tips or a knowing smile as if to say, "You're one of us now." It felt like being welcomed into a secret society, united by a love of great food. So if you do Baja, skip the fancy restaurants. Find the shacks with no sign, no menu, just pure magic. These are the places where the real stories are told, where the flavors are bold and the memories unforgettable. These tacos will ruin all others for you. It's a heavy burden, but I carry it for you guys. You're welcome. Pause for taco appreciation. Once you've tasted Baja, you'll never look at a taco the same way again. Now let's burn off those calories. After all, the only thing better than a perfect taco is earning your next one with a little adventure under the Baja sun. After my epic taco quest, I set my sights on Copper Canyon, a place that's not just bigger and deeper than the Grand Canyon, but also way less interested in showing off. It's like the Grand Canyon's mysterious, rugged cousin who doesn't need to brag to be cool. The sheer scale of this place is mind-blowing. The cliffs stretch on forever, and the colors shift with the sun, painting the landscape in golds and reds. This isn't your average Instagram hotspot. It's a real test of grit, determination, and maybe a little bit of stubbornness. The trails here don't care about your comfort. They're wild, unpredictable, and ready to humble anyone who thinks they're tough. I went minimalist, just water, a protein bar, and my phone. Because if you don't post about your suffering, did it even happen? Emergency TikToks only though. Every ounce counts when you're climbing up and down these ancient rocks. The so-called trails are more like whispered rumors than actual paths. Sometimes you're following a faint line in the dust. Sometimes you're just guessing and hoping you're not starring in the next missing hiker headline. Out here, you have to tune into the land, trust your instincts, and keep your wits about you, or risk becoming a cautionary tale for future adventurers. But the payoff? Absolutely insane. Standing on the edge of Copper Canyon, you feel both tiny and invincible at the same time. The wind whips past, the world drops away, and for a moment, you're part of something ancient and wild. Along the way, I passed people riding mules. Yeah, I see you, taking the easy route. While I powered up the steep switchbacks on nothing but sheer determination and the lingering energy from my taco feast. Every step was a reminder that adventure is earned, not given. Then, just when I thought I was crushing it, I met the Tarahumara, the legendary runners of these canyons. They were just casually jogging up vertical walls in sandals, making it look effortless. Total respect. Their connection to this land is inspiring, and it puts my struggles into perspective. Every single step was a battle against gravity, heat, and my own doubts. But I found my rhythm, my zone, think Bear Grylls, but with better jokes and way less bug eating. This isn't just a hike, it's a full-on vision quest. You find yourself contemplating life's big questions, the meaning of adventure, and, let's be honest, your next snack. And yes, you'll wonder if you'll ever get cell service again to tell your friends about it. Copper Canyon doesn't just challenge you, it transforms you. It'll chew you up, spit you out, and leave you stronger, wiser, and with some of the most epic photos your camera roll has ever seen. It's the ultimate win-win. You get a life-changing adventure, and your friends get to feel lazy by comparison when you show off your stories. Trust me, they'll be both jealous and relieved it wasn't them. So, are you ready for the next challenge? Let's trade the dust for some surf and hit the waves. The adventure never stops. Hey? Time to conquer the sea. Sayulita, the chillest surf town on the Pacific. Everyone's got a surfboard and a tan. I figured, how hard can it be? Rented a board, got the beginner foam special, and paddled out with confidence. The ocean had other plans. First wave total wipeout, but I wasn't giving up. Hour of wipeouts later, I finally caught the perfect wave. For 1.5 glorious seconds, I was a surf god. Then, epic wipeout. But I'd tasted victory. I walked back to shore, not defeated, but enlightened and soaked. If you go to Sayulita, try surfing. The ocean will humble you, but you'll earn your stripes. Not going pro, but if Hollywood needs a wipeout star, call me. Surf's up. Now let's get some culture. Pause for dramatic surf montage. Next stop, ancient mysteries. Deep in the Chiapas jungle, at the Mayan ruins of Palenque, I was on a quest, not just for history, but for ancient Wi-Fi. Surrounded by stone temples and jungle, I wondered, did the Mayans have good signal? I searched for hieroglyphs that looked like Wi-Fi bars. The guide said, Corn God. Sure, dude, climbing the temple of the inscriptions was brutal, but the view was worth it. Jungle as far as you can see. The place feels alive. Howler monkeys, thick air, and echoes of the past. I tried to download ancient knowledge by touching the stones. Got a lizard instead. No proof of Mayan internet, but I'm not giving up. Archaeologists are missing the real mysteries. When you visit Palenque, appreciate the history, but keep an eye out for the secrets mainstream historians ignore. The truth is out there, probably carved behind the Temple of the Sun. Stay curious. Pause for mysterious jungle sounds. Now back to what matters, tacos. Mexico City. Millions of people, and more importantly, a taco stand on every corner. I put myself on the all-taco diet breakfast, lunch and dinner. Tacos only. First stop, tacos al pastor. Watching the taquero slice pork and flick pineapple is pure art. Each taco is a new character in the city's delicious story. I became a taco journalist, rating every bite on tortilla integrity, salsa fire and lime generosity. People asked if I'd eat anything else. Why would I? This is about commitment. I was honoring the culture, one taco at a time. While tourists sat in restaurants, I was on a plastic stool, living the real experience. My advice, surrender to the taco. Let it guide you. Your soul will thank you. For a few glorious days, tacos were my life, and it was beautiful. Pause for taco montage. Time for one last adventure. Grand finale, Puerto Vallarta ziplining. After a week of tacos, I needed a harness. This isn't a kiddie zipline, it's flying through the jungle at top speed. I was basically auditioning for Mission Impossible. Tom Cruise, watch out. Standing on a tiny platform, I tuned out the safety talk and got into action hero mode. The drop pure adrenaline. For a moment, you're an eagle, a superhero, a legend. My battle cry echoed through the jungle, definitely not a scream. Between lines, you hike through the jungle, dodging imaginary laser fire. Method acting, obviously. One line goes over a river, epic shot, heroic pose, just in case Hollywood's watching. By the end, I was exhausted, exhilarated, and ready for my close-up. Ziplining is the ultimate way to end an epic trip, massive rush, insane views, and the illusion of bravery. Highly recommend. Pause for action montage. Let's wrap this up. That's the real Mexico. Sacred caves, taco revelations, survival quests, surfing, ancient mysteries, and action hero moments. Follow this itinerary, and your friends will be so jealous they'll have to unfollow you. This isn't just a trip, it's a power move. So go on, book the flight, be a legend, smash that subscribe button for more epic adventures. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a taco-induced hallucination to attend to. Peace.